Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I am KoichiGZ, and in this video we are going to do a weapon breakdown of the new weapon. So that's going to be right here. So this is going to be the Guardian Spirit's Battle Flute. Before I called it a battle whistle, but it's actually more like a battle flute. But yes, this weapon right here. So I actually got this weapon through free banner tickets, and I also got the leggings as well. So this actually does very good damage. Besides going over the weapon in this video, I will also be doing the elite enemy battle as well using this Dorma Team. So this is going to be my new Dorma Team. So since I actually got this new weapon, I actually switched some things around in terms of my Armamentalist. So right here, so my Armamentalist is going to be equipped with the dark armor leggings. So that's actually going to increase, of course, Dorma damage. Then I'm going to have on the Beast garment. That's going to be the chest. I don't really use this too often, but it does actually give boost to Dorma damage. More damage. This is actually meant for a ranger, but I will be using this on my Armamentalist instead. I actually have tried this team out already, and it does actually work out quite well, and especially the dark armor sword. I'm going to be using this as well for my Armamentalist. So now I won't be using any spells for my Armamentalist. Is going to be all physical attacks. So I'm going to have this team soul setup right here. So I'm going to have on the Horror Beast right here. So the Horror Beast is going to give me plus 7% to weapon and physical technique damage, and plus 7% to Dorma weapon and physical technique damage. Then I'm going to have on Onikonbo, so that's going to give me plus 3% to weapons and physical technique skill damage, and plus 7% to Dorma weapon and physical technique damage, and then also plus 3% to critical hit rate. Then I'm going to have Dragon Rider. We've seen this before, so plus 3% to weapon and physical technique skill damage, plus 7% to Dorma weapon and physical technique damage. And then I'm going to have on Ankle Horn that gives me plus 14% to Dorma damage. So that's pretty much going to be that right there. Also in terms of the Soul Pearls, plus 10% to Dorma damage, plus 6% to damage to Beast. Then for this one, going to be plus 7% Dorma damage, plus 2% to guard rate. Yeah, so that's pretty much the main difference with this particular team. My Sage and also my Ranger are going to be pretty much the same. The only thing that's going to be different with my Ranger is that my Ranger is going to have on the Wild Beret instead of the Gaika helmet. Then in terms of here, the only other differences are actually going to be none, really. So with that said, I want to get into battles showing off the actual abilities of this weapon. So let's see, how about right here? Okay, so actually what you just saw here was the Ikinari ability. So that's going to be what Magic Protection Wall, so Mabo Kabe. So what that does, it costs 6 MP, and at the start of the battle you gain resistances to spell damage, and it lasts 3 turns. So moving on to the Battle Master right here. So the first ability I'm going to look at is going to be let's see, right here. So this is going to be Taibokugiri, which is going to be Great Tree Slash. So this does 160% weapon damage to plant enemies while only doing 130% weapon damage to all other enemies, like this. So that was actually pretty good damage right there. So again, I'm going to move on to the next ability, so see you back soon. Okay, so now the next ability I want to look at is going to be right here, one that we have seen before. This is going to be Mawashigeri, so spinning kick. So it pretty much, using the leg to cleave all enemies in range, this attack does 110% physical technique damage to all enemies, like this. Okay, so next ability, here we go. Okay, so the next ability is going to be right over here. So this is going to be Cho Yaiba Kodaki, or Super Weapon Break. So what the big difference between this weapon break and the regular weapon break is that the amount of damage it does. So with this weapon, Super Weapon Break, is pretty much breaking a blade. This attack does 300% weapon damage to one character with a chance of lowering their attack power. So this does 300% damage, while the original Yaibukataki weapon break did 150% damage. So it's going to be like this. So moving on to the next ability. Okay, so back with my Battlemaster. So the next ability is going to be one of the new ones. It's going to be right here. It's going to be Heat Vortex. So Heat Vortex is going to cost 29 MP, and what it does is does 200% gear of physical technique damage to all enemies, plus 300% physical technique damage to inanimate object enemies, but 100% physical technique damage to all other enemy types. So that's going to be like this. So moving on to the next ability. Okay, so now we're going to the final ability, which is going to be right here. So this is going to be Guardian Impact. So with Guardian Impact, it's going to cost 33 MP, and it does 500% Dorma physical technique damage to one enemy, and also begins the Guardian countdown. So the count goes down after each turn, and when the countdown finishes, the power of this attack changes to 650% Dorma physical technique damage. So that's going to be like this. Okay, so now here you can see that there's the countdown right there, so another 3 turns. I'm not actually going to go over that in this particular battle, but I will do it hopefully within the next battle against the Freezing Knight. Okay, so now that I'm back, I'm at full HP and MP, so now I'm actually ready to go up against the Freezing Knight with this team. So I have done this battle before, and it actually does work out quite well. I will be using Parrying Stance to pretty much prevent one of my characters from being blown back, but hopefully I will be able to not have that happen to me. But here we have the Freezing Knight right here. So I'm going to be using a Ranger equipped with the Dimension Dragon Battle Fan. So that actually is going to work out well, especially getting Shadow Binds and also being able to put Illusion on the Freezing Knight. So with that said, here we go. Okay, so my support character goes first. Let's see here. Oh, I get a Shadow Bind right at the beginning. So with my Ranger here, I'm actually just going to go in for the attack. Hopefully I can get him poisoned. Nothing there. But since he's actually now Shadowbound, I don't have to worry about blowback. So I'm actually going to use a Protective Shield, go into Stemi, and then into Battle Demon Release. So here with my Armamentalist, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Force Burst. So that will actually increase my rate of force breaks and also my power against them. So here with my Sage, going to use Rukani. That went in. So things are actually going well so far. So hopefully with this attack, he'll have Illusion on. Nothing there. But going to attack here. So there you see I did more damage that time. Now here is Stemi. Next turn will be Battle Demon Release with my Battlemaster. And here, hopefully going to get a Shadowbind here. So that actually did some pretty good damage right there. And then here with my Sage, what I'm going to do is probably use Skata. So, probably Skata is going to be... Actually, I'm going to use it on my Battle Master. Just in case to protect myself against any physical attacks. Like that. Let's see the second attack right there. Okay, nothing to really worry about. Right, there goes that. Going to attack here. No Shadow Binds. But here now I'm going to actually use Battle Demon Release, and it's pretty much just going to go and use Guardian Impact. So you're going to see how much damage I'm going to be doing now on. They're 14,000 damage. So yeah, that's how much damage I'm doing here. So I'm going to go and attack here. Hopefully I can get another Force Break. Nothing there. But yeah, this weapon definitely goes in against the Freezing Knight. And then it looks like, since he's actually attacking 3 times, it looks like he is actually under 50% health, probably from that attack with the Battle Master, and now Shadowbound again. So I'm actually going to stop the auto battle real quick. So he's actually almost down. So I actually don't have the time to actually show the final what happens at the end of the countdown. But definitely I'll be able to do that in another video, especially against the new Mega Monster. But here with this, yeah. Thank you. So yeah, so definitely, this definitely goes in. Yep, so this is the new Dorma Team, so it works out quite well. Definitely having my Armamentalist using a weapon rather than using a sword rather than a staff actually is working out quite well for me. This team is definitely going to be showcased against Grizzard, so please stay tuned for that within the next couple of days. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.